Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Right, who is going to be facing Lahore in the final eliminator? We're about to find out. Alex Hales at the crease with Azam Khan. Shadab Khan, unfortunately, had to depart, but a very interesting match on our hands here. Peshawar Zalmi, I'm hoping they win just because Irshad supports Islamabad, so I want to make sure that they win. But Islamabad definitely look the stronger side. Wahab went for 14 in his first over. He's about to come back. Islamabad definitely in front. Definitely in front for me. I know they're not going at a ridiculously, good run rate. The required run rate is 9.6, so they still need to have a little bit of a way to go. But they've got the batting for it, and honestly, I think it's going to be the type of match. Type of match that I think generally they're going to do the right thing later on and come on strong, but we shall see. I was just saying best of luck, and Abdullah says, who needs luck when you have deep pocket bookers? Fair enough. Yeah. We are coming into really what is the squeaky bum time, right? 12 overs gone, and we're now in a position where everyone is going to have to be on their game. Wahab Riyad's going for 14 in that first over. He can't afford another over like that. That's for sure. Oh, it's a leading edge. Falls just in between point and cover. Azam Khan gets away with that. It's well bowled. Faizan says, good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon. Faizan, how are you doing? Of course, the target for Islamabad is very, very reachable. And whoever wins this will play Lahore for a chance in the final. Lahore obviously losing yesterday to Multan. Very upsetting for me, of course. But, got another bite of the cherry, I guess. This time, Axel tries to go big. Really good shot. What a shot. I don't know how he's played that. Wahab Riaz has gone quite tight to him, almost just on his legs. And Alex Hales somehow manages to rotate his bat round. Hits him for 6, but so fine. So fine. It's just really fine leg. Ridiculous. Fazan says, yes, Wahab can afford a few more overs like that. Come on, Wahab, you can do it. Yeah. I think he might have edged. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's an edge. He's top edge that for 55 meters, and definitely a bit of fortune, but his 50 is up. Alex Hales, the hailstorm back. And I tell you what, Islamabad will be really grateful that he came back after a little bit of bowl fatigue. The 100 is up as well, and the strike rate of 1-2. He's batting pretty damn well, and they'll need him to see them home. Again, another boundary. 4 runs this time. Alex Hales is cashing in. Wahab Riaz is letting his team down here. He's the captain, but he's not bowling like one at the moment, that's for sure. Really, really loose from the captain. He should be very, very disappointed with that. Poor bowling from Wahab Riaz. And it's just a really good shot from Alex Hales, to be fair as well. Just off the back foot. Really, really solid. Sort this out. There we go. Sorted. This time another, just a single. A 6-4 and a single to end the over. Still 1 ball remaining. It's been very, very costly for Peshawar this over so far. Islamabad really cashing in. Will Jacks, of course, the Englishman out. Early doors 11 off 8. The required run rate's now below 9. Wahab Riaz has gone for 27 of his 1.5 overs so far. This is a very costly over. 13 off it already, and a ball remaining still. Azam Khan on strike. At this stage, Peshawar were 96 for 2. I'm hoping we've already seen the best of Wahab in the Lahore Super over this PSL. It looks like it, to be fair, Faizan. It looks like it, to be honest with you. Looks like you're pretty correct, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, He's definitely not looking particularly good at the moment, that's for sure. Oh, really good. Really well bowled that time. They need more of that, right? I mean, he needs to be super on it, does Wahab Riaz, but that was a poor over. 13 from it. Not ideal whatsoever. I'll be extremely disappointed with that. Azam Khan, no doubt. So it is a strategic timeout. It's 106 for 2 from the 13 overs. So a target of 170. They need 64 from 7. They should do this, Islamabad, to be honest with you. My mate Benny Howe, who I interviewed very recently, I've had him on a couple of times on the channel, but interviewed him whilst in his hotel in Lahore. Obviously, I wasn't there, but he was. He's bowled all right today, actually, hasn't he? He's bowled not too bad. Let's have a look. He's not a bad player, Benny Howe. He's a really, really good innovator. Oh, bless me. Sometimes that bounce and the look to poor Azam. Wahab was talking out what Hales just did to him on poor, was taking out what Hales just did to him on poor Azam Khan. It's true. It's true. Yeah, so he's only bowled 2, so he'll bowl someone in the death overs, Benny Howe, you'd imagine. He's only bowled 2. Wahab's bowled 2. Osman's bowled 4, and same with Khalid Osman. So 7 overs left. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. They're going to have to get Salman Irshad to bowl 3 of those, and then, Wahab Riaz and Benny Howe will bowl their full allocations. Who else do they have? Do they have anyone else? Shah Malik, I guess, could bowl. I'm surprised they haven't utilised him. Or Hussain Dalit. Bit of a strange one. They might maybe bring on Hussain Dalit. He's been quite good with the ball this PSL, I think. I mean, to be fair, I think Benny Howe is really filling that role, to be fair. Hussain Dalit normally with the ball, and he's a better operator, but can't have too many people. Yeah, Howe has a lot of variations, says Fazan. They were showing how 1 over he bowled leg cutters, off cutters, knuckle, and seam up balls. Yeah, definitely worth a watch. The interview I did with him, he actually talked about the fact that he now has a variation, which is just him bowling leg spin and off spin as well. So he's got so many different variations. I think he said something like he's got like 50 different types of variations, grips, etc. to the ball. So he actually was inspired by baseball. So I've done a couple of interviews with him. He's really interesting to talk to. And the most recent one is just asking him about his Bangladesh Premier League experience, how he was looking forward to the PSL, and then also, of course, the fact that he got drafted in the IPL. So got his views on that. So that was an interesting chat. I do recommend it. So the strategic timeout. The strategic timeout, what will happen in that? What will Peshawar, I guess, be talking about? I think they'll be saying we need to start getting a lot tighter in terms of our lines and lengths. We need to be a lot more controlled in our bowling, because at the moment, especially the last couple of overs from our Wahab Riaz have definitely dented their chance of defending this total. It's not an easy total to defend. 170 is kind of minimum you'd expect, really. And Alex Hales has definitely cashed in 60 off 46. Shadab 22 off 17. He's been good, to be fair, this whole tournament. Shadab at 3 today. Normally bats around 4-5, but they've got quite a. Well, I would say the batting lineup isn't particularly deep. Fahim Ashraf is at 6, or Liam Dawson. That's a pretty long kind of bowler. I don't want to say tail, because it's not really a tail with Dawson and Fahim. Hassan Ali, though, to pass 8 to 11 is a long tail, to be fair, and a T20. But they'll be hoping that the guys up top can get the job done. And at the moment, Hales is doing that. Irshad actually went for 11 in his first over. He doesn't normally go for that many. That's quite surprising. A wicket to boot as well. Goes for the Yorker, and Hales punches it down the ground and ends up being a low full toss at 140 Ks. And a good call by Azam Khan. He's 8 off 7. Hales 61 off 47. Required run rate still 9.22. Faizan says the cricket podcast just posted a video ranking the global leagues in terms of quality, contests, etc. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video. I didn't actually manage to check. Yeah, I didn't manage to check the watch the whole thing. I've got it on my list though of to watch later. Was shot from Azam Khan down the ground. That will be just a single. There's a man there. Long on. So he said their rankings were IPL, PSL, the 100, CPL, the Blast, BBL, BPL, and LPL. Yeah, I mean, I think the Blast is a bit high up, to be fair. The Blast isn't as good as the BBL. It's probably not better than the BPL, to be honest, or even the LPL. I think the Blast is near the bottom, just because, unfortunately, you have a lot of players in that format that aren't necessarily T20 players. They're just playing because you field almost your best team a lot of the times. And also a lot of people are absent because of international duty or wherever else. So you don't really have that. And you're only allowed 2 overseas, and they're not always the best quality, although you get quite a few Pakistanis, to be fair, playing in it, and they're not bad. They're not bad at all, of course. Bob Razan's played in it. Shaheen Afridi's played in it as well. So they can have their moments for sure. I think, look, for me, the PSL is like the best tournament just because of the all-roundness of it in terms of pitches, quality, competition, etc. I think the IPL, if you're looking at specifically just the quality of the players in there, then I think, then I think obviously the IPL is top. But some of the pitches for me are not great, and also, competitive nature hasn't always been there. I think this tournament in the PSL has been a lot closer in recent years. Fazan says, I think the ECB is going to treat the Blast like the national T20 Cup in Pakistan, and they will make the 100 their flagship. 100, yeah, 100%. That's exactly what they're going to do. You are 100% right. Yeah, definitely. It's like, and they'll definitely be doing that. That's exactly the principle, I think. Or cut from Azam Khan, but is there a sweeper there? There is. That deep cover, it is Benny Howe, my good mate, and will be just a single. So Hales, 62 or 48, is doing really, really well. And you just feel like they have to get him out. They don't get him out. It's going to be a really long match for Peshawar because really he carries the keys to success and winning this match. 59 of 37. For today, you're streaming in sync with mine. Oh, what a wicket! What a wicket from Salman Irshad. That's a big wicket. It's Alex Hales. He's gone. Alex Hales has gone. That is a big, big wicket. Huge wicket. Salman Irshad bowls him, clean bowls him. That is a huge wicket in the scope of this match. That could be the breakthrough they needed. It's a Yorker. It's a beautiful Yorker. Leg stump Yorker. Hales tries to dig it out leg side. What an inspired piece of bowling from Salman Irshad. He is a gem and has been a gem this whole PSL. Hales looks disappointed. It's a great delivery, though. It really is. He'll be disappointed, but he'll also think, and he'll look back at the replay and say, look, I got a bit of a peach there, to be honest with you. There's no shame getting out like that, that's for sure. Yeah, very, very good. Really good by Salman Irshad. Really impressive stuff. Genuinely. That's enough. That absolutely beautiful delivery. Fantastic delivery from Salman Irshad. Asif Ali at the crease. 111 for 3. Asif Ali needs It needs to come good here today, you'd imagine now, because Benny Howe's coming on. They're going to try and tie them down here. It's going to be intriguing. Very intriguing, to say the least. Yeah. From Benny Howe. The keeper is up. I think he might be bowling spin. Yeah, look at that. Salman Shah with a beautiful Yorker. Fazan says, since Aswali came good for Pakistan, he's not good for United. It's like he has a switch. He can only be good domestically or for country at the same time. Maybe. So keeper's up here at the stumps. Azam Khan, I think, obviously was maybe walking down to him. Yeah, this time very well bowled again. So only a single from the first two balls here. Benny Howe is very, very wily when it comes to his bowling. Really is. Such a beauty, though, from Salman Shah. They're showing the replay. It's an absolute corker. It really is. Oh. Yeah, so Hales. Such an interesting. Yeah, I'd be disappointed, man. I'd be really disappointed to get out. We've got Fahim Ashraf left, Liam Dawson as well. Fazan says United needs to win for Hales, or he flew all the way back just for one game. He was actually still in Pakistan, Fazan, so I think he was just in quarantine. Well, not quarantine, he was just in the hotel. Oh, shot. Is that shot from Aswali? Is that six or is that out? Oh, it's a big shot. He dispatches Benny Howe over long on for six. It's a really good shot from Asif Ali. A much needed boundary as well. Right in the slot from Benny Howe. He's a slower ball, but he picks up on it nicely. Asif Ali, and it's a really good shot. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a knuckleball from Benny Howe. And just in the slot, though, for Asif Ali. All he has to do is just plant that front foot down and swing through the line. 89 meter six over long on. It's a very, very big blow from Asif Ali. $118 for three. $118 for three. 14.4 overs gone. At this stage, Peshawar were 103 for three. So Islamabad definitely ahead of the rate. Fazan says, no, he wasn't. I followed him on Insta and he was posting pictures from pubs in England chilling at home with his dog. Oh, really? Oh, I saw a article. But then wouldn't he need to quarantine, though? I guess maybe he did. So from an article that I saw, he was on he was still in Pakistan, but maybe he was still in England then. Fair enough. 118 for three. Apart from that six, though, he's bowled really well, Benny Howe. 3 dots, a six and a single. So just 7 from the over. Anything less than 10. And it's a good over from Benny Howe. He's a very wily bowler. Really skilled. This time it's up in the air. That might be out. Oh, bounces just in front of the fielder at long on. Really well bowled. Really well bowled. Only goes for 8. Fernand says, that's what I was thinking. You're not sure how he got such a quick turnaround. So I'm pretty sure I read an article, but again, it might not even be an article. It might have just been an Instagram post from a social media outlet where they said that he was still on. He was still in Pakistan, right? But obviously, I mean, who knows how correct that is? So, I really hope though for him that he's feeling okay. Obviously, he is now back in Pakistan, and we need players like that in this league. He's one of the best T20 openers in the world, to be honest with you, and that's how good he is. He makes the tournament a lot better. So 51 from 30 needed here. A run rate of just over 10. It's still not going to be easy for Islamabad. The pitch isn't super easy to bat on, that's for sure. And Asif Ali and Azam Khan on strike. They're going to have to, they're definitely going to have to keep ploughing along. They have to get runs as well. Can't afford as many dot balls as they had in that previous over. Or Yorker, well dug out. Really well dug out by Salman Irshad. Very, very impressive. Well, sorry, by Asif Ali even. It's a great Yorker, though. Great Yorker. Very simple. In fact, pretty much exactly the same as the Yorker he delivered to Alex Hales. But Asif Ali managing to dig it out, not get clean bowled like his teammate Alex Hales. 2 for 16 from his 2 overs so far. Here's Salman Irshad as well. He went for 11 off his first over, but then picked up a wicket and then only conceded 3 runs in the second. Always cleaned him up. What a delivery. Oh my God. Salman Irshad could single-handedly win Peshawar. He could win this game single-handedly for Peshawar. What a delivery. It's a Yorker. It's a slower ball Yorker. And guess what? Asif Ali, he goes across his stumps. Salman Irshad, I don't know if he sees him as he's running in, but he bowls a beautiful Yorker. Slow ball Yorker, and he cleans up. Absolutely cleans up Asif Ali. Doesn't read it at all. It's an unbelievable Yorker. It really is. He nutmegs him just to add insult to injury. What a delivery from Salman Irshad. That's 2 Yorkers, 2 stumps flying everywhere, 2 lots of stumps flying everywhere. He is bowling like an absolute gem right now. Those Yorkers are absolutely lethal from Salman Irshad. He's got picked up 3 wickets, 2 huge wickets, one of Hales and one of Asif Ali. And now Islamabad definitely under pressure. They've still got some battling to come. But if he keeps on bowling like this, it's going to be very tough. And he's bowling some inspired stuff here. Right, Fahim Ashraf at the crease. 119 for 4. Salman Irshad 3 for 16. His figures. And not bad away. Strike rate of 146 in his career. It's really good. He will be on strike. Irshad will be looking. He'll go Yorker again, I'd imagine. And it'll be a nightmare if that is the case. Hashim Amla is freaking out. He's like, come on, what's going on? Right, here we go. Salman Irshad with a huge opportunity here. Huge opportunity. Oh, is that out? Oh, it's a leg by. I'm pretty sure it's a leg by. It's gone for 4. Oh, how has that gone for 4? That is so fortunate. It's wrapped his pad and just gone flying to the third man boundary. It's going down leg side. It'll probably pitching outside leg as well. It's a great delivery though. Oh, how has that run away? It's bizarre. Much needed runs from Islamabad. They'll take that on. But oh no, he's hit it. He's hit it apparently. I don't think he hit that. Oh, he didn't hit that. No way. Didn't look like he touched it. So they're saying it's an edge of sorts. Well, this time it's a beauty from Salman Irshad, very straight back by length, but the umpire doesn't move. An appeal from Salman Irshad, but I think a bit of bat involved there as well. Well, they're going to review it. They're going to review it. So this is interesting. If they pick up this wicket, then I genuinely feel like Peshawar are definitely in the driving seat Usher says, sending humans your way. Thank you, I should appreciate it. Come on, Islamabad, says Usher. I hope. Well, Salman Irshad is bowling so well right now. Inspired bowling performance right now. The Yorker to Hales, so good. Then the Yorker to Asif Ali as well. Slow ball Yorker made him look silly. Nutmegged him as well. There's a review here. It has hit him on the pads. The initial decision is not out. There's no edge involved. It's pitched outside leg, so review lost. Yeah, just pitched outside leg. Very, very close, to be fair. But I think it would have been going down leg side anyway, even if it was pitching in line, just because of the shape. So he does survive, and a review burnt by Peshawar Zalmi. 47 from 26 needed. Irshad running in again, this time trying to go wide Yorker. It ends up being a low full toss and just a single. Benny Howe slows it down at mid-off. 5 from this over. It's been a really good over and a wicket as well. So Peshawar definitely, I mean, they've definitely had a lot of momentum after the last few overs, really. The last few overs have given them a lot of momentum. And those Yorkers from Salman Irshad just beautifully bowled. Really beautifully bowled. Spot on with his Yorkers. And he's definitely put Peshawar in a position now where they might be able to win it from here. Islamabad, I thought, were in control for pretty much most of this chase. But now Peshawar, they have a chance. Oh, it's another beautiful Yorker. What a Yorker again. And it's just a very thin inside edge from Azam Khan. And goes through to the keeper. Luckily not a boundary. But luckily not a wicket as well. For Azam Khan. So 16 overs gone. They need 46 from 4. It's now starting to get a bit tricky because they need over 11 and over. It's not easy, but it's definitely not impossible either. It's definitely not. Very, very doable. Oh, this is going to be intriguing, though, for sure. It really is. Asha says, come on, Islamabad. I hate to say it, but I kind of want Peshawar to win, to be honest with you. 50-50 is the voting on YouTube so far. Very interesting. 124 for 4. Irshad with 3 wickets. I mean, he's really good. Faizan says, Irshad seems to be bowling from well inside the crease. If he comes close to the crease, he can get a few extra pH. No, I mean, let's hope he does this after the game for Pakistan. Yeah, I mean, he's looking good. What a shot from Fahim Ashraf, though. Wahab Riaz has been so poor this whole match. I'm not sure why they're not utilizing Hussain Talat and Shoaib Malik. It seems crazy, especially Shoaib Malik to Fahim Ashraf. He's a left-hander. I don't know why they're not utilizing him. Wahab Riaz has just been spanked down the ground by Fahim Ashraf over his head for 4. He's leaking runs here. And if he doesn't utilize any other bowlers, he'll have to bowl 4. And as will everyone else, they'll have 5 bowlers bowling 4 overs. They've got options, though. It's not like they don't. This time it's better bowled. Just on the back of a length. Slower ball. And Fahim Ashraf does slash at it. Just misses that one, though. So that will be a dot ball, a much needed dot ball after that boundary as well. Huge momentum here for Peshawar. They just need to keep the pressure. They need to keep it tight. Wahab Riaz cannot afford to get hit like he has in his spell so far. This is better. That's a bouncer. Oh, they've given it a wide. That seems a little harsh. But if they, well, I guess it was a wide for height. It's a wide for height. The square leg umpire's given that. So 5 off the over so far. 4 deliveries remaining. These 4 deliveries you feel are really, really important in the scope of this match. Oh, shot. Oh, that's what I mean. In the slot. That's 6, surely. Yes, it is. Oh, Wahab Riaz. Poor bowling. He tries to go Yorker, ends up being a half volley. Fahim Ashraf just swings through the line, wide and mid-on for 6. He's gone for 11 off this over. He's going to lose them the game. Salman Irshad has nearly won them the game with that spell. Wahab Riaz is going to lose them the game here in typical Wahab Riaz fashion. They're so poor. So poor. 91 meter 6. What is he doing? 3 balls remaining as well. 11 off the over already. The required run rate's now only 10. Islamabad are like, great. Female shot 15 off 6. Oh, dear. Really poor from Wahab Riaz, you have to say. It's disappointing, to say the least. Abdullah says, deep pocket booker. Fans player of the match is Shoaib Malik, apparently. Fair enough. He had a good knock, didn't he, in the first innings? Well, it won't mean anything if Islamabad lose. Why someone please explain to me why Shoaib Malik is not bowling to the left-hander of Fahim Ashraf, and why Hussain Talat hasn't bowled any overs either. Someone explain why have they bowled 5 bowlers only, especially Wahab Riaz. He's been hit for 39. We're still in his 3rd over. Faizan says 35 from 21. Come on, United. I'm going to win this. Islamabad United are the only team to win the PSL twice, is the HBL PSL facts. If they lose this, well, look at Wahab Riaz's figures, and you have to point the finger. The captain's been poor. Fazan says, stop giving Zalmi common sense ideas. They're not listening to me anyway, clearly, and they can't hear me, obviously, because if they did, they would have brought on Shoaib Malik now. That's what I would have done. I would have brought him on ages ago. As the first over that Wahab Riaz got hit, I would, as the captain, I would have said, as Wahab Riaz, I would have said, okay, let's bring on someone else. What is this? Oh my God, he's got away with that big time. Slower ball, low full toss. Azam Khan gets a bat on it, but misreads it, to be fair. Gets 2 in the end, though. 41 off 2.5 overs. Oh, so poor. Look at Azam Khan's quick, man, between the wickets. He is quick. He's not slow at all between the wickets. Someone of his stature, especially, but just in general, he's not slow. I don't think he's not lightning quick either, but he's pretty nifty between the wickets. Around the wicket, and yeah, big swing from Azam Khan. He hasn't looked the best today so far, anyway. He's definitely struggled a little bit. That is a poor over from Wahab Riaz. The dot ball does help at the end, though. 32 from 18 needed. Faizan says if Wahab comes back for a 4th over, United will win. He will have to, Faizan, because now there's only 3 overs left. So the only way that they complete these overs is by giving him a 4th over. Well, is by himself giving him a 4th over, unless he says to Saint Allah, okay, here we go, you can bowl 1 over, which is like, that's not going to happen, is it? There's no way that Wahab Riaz is going to say to Saint Allah, here's 1 over. And also, it's a lot of pressure on someone to bowl 1 over. He should have given Hussain Talat a previous over. It warmed up into it and see if he can bowl towards the end, because at the death he's been really good. But yeah, just poor to say the least, to be fair. Fazan says, Abdullah, who are you thinking is going to win this? That's a good point. There you go. Salman Irshad's back on. So the only way that Peshawar will win this is if Salman Irshad suddenly gets like a hat-trick or something from here, I think. Because Wahab Riaz will definitely bowl. That's the thing. He'll definitely bowl. 35. Was it 31 now? 31 from 11 needed. 139 for 4. 17.1 overs gone. Target 170. Azam Khan's 13 off 15. Fahim Ashraf is 17 off 8. Irshad 3 for 22 off his 3.1 overs so far. He has been phenomenal. The question is, can he finish off strong here? Oh, he can't, because that is a huge shot from Azam Khan over cow corner for 6. That is in the slot. I feel really bad for Salman Irshad, because he has bowled so well throughout this whole tournament. but he's just been put to the sword there because of one bad delivery. Wahab Riaz should have a hard look at himself. Yeah, he's tried to go good length. It's just sat up nicely for Azam Khan, and he's just swung through the line there over cow corner. It's a really good shot. It's a big boy shot. Fazan says the only hat trick I want to see is a hat trick of sixes. So he wants Islamabad to win. Fazan wants someone to win, obviously. Abdullah says, Fazan Khan, I honestly have no clue. Islamabad will definitely win, man. They don't win from here, especially after that six. Well, I mean, come on. He goes again down the ground. He should be fielded. Yeah, it is. The thing is, Wahab Riaz will leak at least. Wahab Riaz will leak at least 10 runs. Abdullah says that six was bigger than my ego. Indeed. Indeed. Right, 24 from 15 needed. Abdullah says that six was bigger than my ego. Wow. That is saying something, isn't it? It's saying something. 146 for 4. Oh, bowled onto the legs, but they will get 2 there. They should get 2. No, they only get 1. Okay, fair enough. Didn't even attempt to go for 2 there. Islamabad surely in the driving seat now at this point. Surely. 53% of you have said Islamabad to win. 47% Peshawar. Of course, whoever wins this will play Lahore tomorrow in the Eliminator. Eliminator 2 even. And then the winner of Lahore versus either Peshawar or Islamabad will then play Multan in the final. Here you go. Salman Irshad, very short, slower ball, pulled away. There is a man there, though, at deep square leg. And it will just be 1 run, so well fielded. It's been a pretty good over. Apart from that 6, to be fair to him, he's been pretty good. Fazan says United are still traumatized from that Zaman Khan last over versus Lahore. Anything can happen here still. Yeah, I mean, I think, but who's going to bowl that? Benny Howe, I guess. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 from this over. It's not been a particularly good over for Peshawar. Really, they need a dot ball here. A single at the most. Oh, I tell you what, that's a beauty. It's just somehow shaped away from Fahim Ashraf. And he's tried to just smash him over. Smash the ball over the bowler's head for 6. And instead he's missed that. So dot ball is what they got in the end. They need 22 from the last 2 overs. It's going to be Wahab Riaz and Benny Howe. It definitely will be. Wahab Riaz will probably... It'll be interesting to see whether he gives himself this over, whether he gives Benny... I would say you give Benny Howe this over. Because the penultimate over is always most important in these situations. Personally, that's what I think. I don't know if he'll do that, though, to be honest with you, because he is a bit of a nutcase, Wahab Riaz. So he'll probably give himself the over, get hit for 22, and then they'll lose the game. He'll probably get hit for 22 and 1 over. His figures are so shocking. It's just, what do you want to say? The whole of the Karachi leg, Wahab Riaz didn't pick up a single wicket. You know that? The whole of the Karachi leg. Not a single wicket. El Capitan. Right, 22 from the last 2 overs here. Islamabad in control of this now. It's in their hands, right? Peshawar, they have to do something extraordinary here, you'd imagine. Let's see who's bowling. They're having a little chat. Come on, get on with it. He's pooing himself, probably, Wahab Riaz. He's like, should I bowl? Should I not bowl? He needs to get on with it. Well, why are they showing the crowd? Fazan says, by the way, would you replace Hassan Ali with Naseem Shah for the only T20 with Australia? Yeah, why not? For experience, I don't see why not. Yeah. Don't think there's any harm in that. Hassan Ali did he even play today? He did play today. How did he play? Let's have a look. What did he get? Did he get probably got spanked everywhere, didn't he, knowing him? He hasn't been in great form recently. No, he bowled really well, Hassan Ali, to be fair. 4 overs for 30. 3 wickets. I don't know. But to be fair, Naseem Shah's a very good young talent. There's no problem, I don't think, giving him a go. Well, let's see. I think it is going to be Wahab Riaz. Oh, my God. He was coming around the wicket. What is he doing? Fazan says no, he did really well today. He did, and it starts off with a wide Wahab Riaz. By the way, he's gone for 42 runs off his first 3 overs. Oh, what do you want me to say? He's going to lose in the game here. He really is. Vicky Wahab Riaz. I tell you, if I interviewed him, I feel like I'd probably be really nice, but just something about him which annoys me. So he goes round the wicket. He's trying to appeal for an LBW round the wicket. You're never getting that. You're never getting an LBW round the wicket, Wahab Riaz. So that will be a leg bye. And they need 20 now from the last 11 balls here. Surely Islamabad are going to do this. Surely. 20 off 11. They need dot balls here, Peshawar. They need a lot of dot balls. Yeah, it was an off cutter by Wahab Riaz. Would have been very fortunate to get an LBW there because obviously he's bowling around the wicket, which means it's extremely tough to get wickets around the wicket because of the impact. Not most of the time, not being in line. You have to be very full. This time coming over the wicket to Fahim Ashraf, a dot ball, a much needed dot ball, ramps up the pace there to 144 kilometers per hour, back of a length, and gives him the width actually, but he doesn't cash in. So I think you just beat him for pace there. 20 off 10. He needs to bowl a blinder here, Wahab Riaz. Genuinely, he needs to bowl a blinder here. If he can go for less than 8 in the rest of this over, so there's 4 balls remaining, as long as he doesn't bowl any extras, then I think it's a pretty good over. 20 from 10. Oh, swung away into the leg side. One bounce straight to Benny Howe. That will be a single just. So 19 from 9 needed. It's well bowled in the end. Picked out the fielder there, did Fahim Ashraf. He'll be disappointed to pick out the fielder. He would have been hoping to find the boundary. 151 for 4. 19 needed from 9 balls. And it will be Azam Khan on strike. He does. He's a big boy in terms of hitting wise. He can hit chukkas all day long. The question is, can he make contact? Will it be in his slot, or will he have to manufacture something, which I imagine will be the case? All wide. That's a wide. So extras. So they don't need. They don't need this right now. Sort it out. Come on, Wahab. Come on, Wahab. Right, so he's given away 2 extra deliveries. He needs to make sure he doesn't go for any runs now. Hardly any runs anyway in the next 3 balls. 18 from 9. It's another wide. I'll sort it out, man. Sort it out. The Peshawar Zalmi fans are like, what are you doing? Poor bowling. Abdullah says, extra. Read all about it. Exactly. This is so poor. What is he doing? He's gonna. This is when you really have to sit there and think, this guy's the captain of the team as well. Like, what is he doing? He's gone for 45 in his overs so far, and he's not even done. Oh, come on. 17 from 9 needed. Use your brain. The worst thing is, if you bowl 1 wide, it's fine. But when you bowl then again, oh, see, that's 6. Oh, he's lost them the game. Oh, Wahab Riaz, you need to go home and cry. That is poor bowling. That is so poor. He just bowled 2 wides and he goes right into the slot. Right into the slot of Azam Khan. Gets hit over his head for 6. Such poor bowling. Poor. And I said to you that if he bowls 4 overs, he'll lose them the game. That's exactly what's going to happen. Right, so 8 runs off 1 ball. Yeah, 8 runs off 1 ball. Exactly what Faizan said. 10 off 7. This says that 6 was bigger than Putin's ego. Oh my god, indeed. 160 for 4. 1 ball remaining. He needs a dot ball here, basically. If he manages to avoid getting hit for anything, 10 off the last over, they might be able to defend it. Maybe. He gets hit for a 4 or 6 and it's over. I mean, that's it. Like, to be honest with you, he gets hit for a 2, even anything more than a 2, and I think it's over, really. He's destroyed their chances. He's absolutely destroyed their chances. So frustrating. Oh, back of a length, and he does find the dot ball. So 10 needed off the last over here. Squeaky bum time. But he could have made it a lot easier for Benny Howe, who's going to bowl the last over. He really could have. I mean, he's just screwed everyone, because if they lose this, it will be his fault, because the penultimate over is normally the most important one. 10 off the last over. Islamabad should win this from here now. It's going to be Hussain Tulloch. Oh, come on. How? Why just bowl Benny Howe now then? Oh my days, what is he doing? This makes absolutely no sense, by the way. So Hussain Tulloch's going to bowl the last over. He hasn't bowled all game. He hasn't bowled a single over this whole game. Not a single over. Now they're going to say to him, go and bowl. Benny Howe's bowled 3. What is going on? What is he doing? Hussain Tulloch is a good bowler, and I said he should have bowled earlier, but he shouldn't be bowling now. He hasn't bowled a single ball this whole match. Benny Howe has gone for 8 and over. Oh my god, what is he doing? Why are they having a massive chat? I'm calling it now. There will be a super over, and Wahab will bowl it for Peshawar Zalmi. Oh my god, do you remember last year United did the same mistake with Hussain Tulloch? Yeah, they did. You're right. See, he's called Benny Howe. Yeah, you know why? Because they've had a little huddle, and they've said to him, "What the hell is wrong?" They've probably just gone to Wahab Riaz. Okay, Wahab, you've just been hit for like 20 in 1 over. Now you want to give someone who hasn't bowled, right, the whole game to basically now take the stick because he wants to use a scapegoat, right? To say, oh well, he lost us the game. Like, what was he doing? And they said, hold on, Benny Howe's bowled 3 overs. Why didn't you bowl him? Fazan says, gave him the last over in a game where he hadn't bowled before. Lol. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Just stupid. Here you go. It will be Benny Howe. He's going to have to pull something out of his butt at the moment, by the way, because it's going to have to be a blinder of an over. He loves this, though. So we'll see. Come on, Benny. Come on, mate. Come on. Sorry, Islamabad fans. Well, obviously, I'm a big fan of Benny Howe, so I know him personally. So come on. Anyone that wants to check out Into with Benny Howe, and check it out on the on my YouTube page. It'll be good for my page as well if Bashar will win because of Benny Howe. So apologies to the Islamabad fans. Right, 10 off the last over here. Squeaky bum time. Literally squeaky bum time. You can't be this relaxed and smiling while losing a knockoff match. Oh, we're bowled. Oh, so Beauty's giving him out. A wicket first ball. Benny Howe, you absolute beauty. Oh, he's gone to sweep him, Azam Khan. And he's gone. Oh, they're reviewing it straight away. Oh, Oh my god, this is carnage. This is so good. Absolutely love it. Benny Howe is great for these moments though, because he's just so good. He's just so miserly. Well, let's see. Is it one of his spin variations? Let's have a look. So it's not a no ball. He's all good there. And no, it's a knuckleball. It's a knuckleball. He loves that knuckleball. Yeah, it's plum. I mean, he's gone down one knee and it's hit. It's his knee. I mean, that's going to be plum. Yeah, you can see on his face as I'm kind of he's reviewed it, but that will be given out. And then Liam Dawson's going to come in. He knows Liam Dawson very well, Benny Howe. So it depends. They might send in Hassan Ali. To be fair, they could send in Hassan Ali. Oh, come on, just show Ultra. Ultra Edge says no, nothing, which isn't surprising. They now need to check with ball tracking. Yeah, pitching in line. Yeah, out. Benny Howe, the crucial wicket. My man, picking up a really big wicket. Really big. Gets him 160 for 5. Azam Khan has to go 28 off 22. Disappoint him. Oh, here we go. So 5 balls remaining here. 10 needed still. Come on, Benny. Fazan's got his tired face emoji. 1 for 24, Benny Howe. His mate Liam Dawson's coming in. He knows him well, of course, both English. Play each other multiple times. It's going to be a huge over here. Come on, Benny. Wicket for that first ball. What can you do in the second? You go running in here, Benny Howe. Oh, it's a 6. Oh, he's dispatched him. It's another knuckleball, and he's been hit for 6 over mid-wicket. Oh, that could be the game. That could be the game. Benny Howe smiles, and, well, a wry smile, really. He looks disappointed off that first ball wicket. Oh, no, he's going to have to find something incredible here now. It's another knuckleball. It's a length delivery. Liam Dawson waits for it. I think he knows it's coming. He rocks onto the front foot and smashes him over mid-wicket for 6. That's a huge moment in this match. They only need 4 off 4 balls now. Here we go. Come on. He needs a couple of dot balls here, that's for sure. Oh, no. Oh, the game's done. Oh, 4 off the next ball ends up being a low full toss, and Islamabad will meet Lahore in the eliminator, in the second eliminator. And Wahab Riaz shakes his head. It's definitely not Benny Howe's fault. They can look to that 19th over and look at Wahab Riaz. I mean, should we have a look at his figures, and then you guys can tell me yourself. Look at this. Look at this. 52 from his 4 overs. 52. Just ridiculously bad. And what do you want to say? I mean, it's just so poor from Wahab Riaz. And then 10 off the last over, I said to you, it's like hardly any team will not get 10 off the last over. It's very, very rare. And the 6 just set it up really nicely. And Fazan says, yes. Usher says, so stressed. Yeah, they did it in the end. Good win. So we will see Islamabad versus Lahore tomorrow. Can't wait. What a match that will be. Yeah, shakes his head. Wahab Riaz, and he should, because he just screwed his team completely. He's upset and he should. Fazan says, coming for your team next, Fazan. Lol, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it as well. Do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you tomorrow for that. I'm not sure if I'll do all of it. Probably won't do all of it, but we'll do it probably maybe one half of it if I can. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. Thank you for telling me my stream is slow. Irshad says amazing. Hey, what? But yeah, no worries. Thank you very much, peeps, and stay safe and well.